And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. Into the red zone. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Working from the gun, Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Williams throwing on 4th. Has his man caught by Odunze. And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer. So maybe the last person you'd expect to get tagged, but that's roughing the passer on one of the cornerbacks. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now here's Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Flushed out of the pocket. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
We need 10, go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
We need 10. $26.
Sending a receiver left. To throw again here on 2nd down. Rodgers finds him over the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Back north. 319.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
58. 630.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up. The Steelers set to punt it, and this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team down in it at the 7.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You that run stuff, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get it.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is it?
Here's Swift to start the drive. He cuts it back right. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
1st down, Williams to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10 now. Williams finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Williams to throw on 3rd. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. But that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He takes it at the 4. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Get 300. Get 300. 158. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Warren running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring. And guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. They're set up at the 35 now.
319.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Let it go! Green 18! Hey, take 26!
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And as a catch for Luther Burden. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the air yet again, Williams. Complete over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Swift on 2nd down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears looking to add to their advantage. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. Free inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a one-score game before halftime. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. Odunze's got it right side. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
He lofts it deep right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. It's a screen play to Warren. Room for him past the 30. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Steelers first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Trying an inside give to Warren. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
258! Yeah, this.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the deficit stays at 7.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
First down, Williams. He rolls to his right. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
What is up?
Williams from the gun. This one's caught. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Pass brought in by Burton. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Buys time, rolling right. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
18. Plant.
They motion the tight end over.
18.
A run from Warren here to start the third. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
18.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
18.
It's DK on the slant. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
258.
They send Woods out right. Rodgers from the gun. Targeting the sideline, and Freiermuth has it. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
319. Over. Screen 89.
Working inside the red zone. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
319.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Buying some time right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Slot man motioned over. Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
17.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points. And able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the 2nd half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Swift gets it, going left. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Williams will look to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves him to the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Williams to throw. He's got more once again. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Williams to throw on 1st. That's more of the catch out left. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. Headed out right. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-point lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Sliding on 40 extra points.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Steelers 10.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Don't go over here. 319. Split again.
I'll start on the ground here with Warren. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
26. Take 30.
To the air on first down. Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense...
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the fourth quarter. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
What is up?
They're on the counter with Swift. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. This distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Wilson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Warren here from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Man in motion, out of the slot. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. It's everything he has under this one. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
319! Hey, check 26!
To the air on 3rd and long. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All set now. 1st and 10. Hands into the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Look at that power. Deep left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
What is up?
First down throw by Williams. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
What is it on?
Throw here, 3rd down. It's on target to Moore. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, Williams to throw. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They send Woods out right. First down. Here's Rodgers. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. To throw is Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. To throw, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Trying to push deep downfield. Big game downfield. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but cross the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. This will be grabbed at the 5. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A give right side for Swift. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
What is up?
Swift gets it again on second down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Getting out to his left. He's running for it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Rolling left. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 19 at the 43-yard line.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Lays out left side and gets it.
A gain of 15.
So the Bears come away with the win. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.